Y'all, I decided to do my analysis over anti-religion and what Christopher Hitchens thinks about it, and comparing him to what Lunberg thinks about religion, or comparing his views on what Lunberg thinks about violence and what he did with that article, The Passion of Christ. Starting off, for intro, some basic facts on what Hitchens thought about it. He argued that organized religion was violent, irrational, intolerant, had racist and bigotry, and was also tribalistic. Hitchens, in his argument, show religion as a biased belief that only considers what is favorable for its dwelling and ignores other significant aspects of history. Just as Hitchens argued on anti-religions, just as Hitchens argues on anti-religion, so does Lunberg. Lunberg was particularly critical of relational violence, especially in the movie The Passion of the Christ. Hitchens, as a child, had developed a sense of questioning religion. His ideas on anti-religion were based on some of Freud's ideas, for example, that the only way we believe in religion was because of those before us. Both Lunberg and Hitchens questions why violence seems to be celebrated, yet these are ideologies of Christianity. Lunberg is able to portray various instances that portray violence for a religion that does not practice violence. Although the movie was developed in an almost Catholic setting, the Protestants seem to celebrate the violence. This movie has an impact, however, on evangelical missions, with Christians taking pride in what Jesus went through. Here's some more aspects on violence and religion. The movie The Passion of the Christ in itself is a contradictory, as St. John does not seem to argue with St. Matthew. For Lunberg, the violent scenes in the movie was intended as an incitement rather than a celebratory movie. Quoted Lunberg, 2007. Lunberg points out humor and motive, as well as aspects of Semitism. A particular group, often the Jews, are portrayed as the race and discriminated as the ones who killed and executed Jesus Christ. Although the two have similar ideas on religion, their mode of delivery is different. As Lunberg uses theories to explain the movie and its actions that are portrayed in an inspiring way, Hitchens uses wild facts and inspiring quotes to portray violence and fear in the movie. That was intended to be more of the glory side. Hitchens looks to an in-depth of Blair's action, who stood with Iraq, Afghanistan, and the Iraq people. The different religion wars makes Hitchens question religion's father, wondering if it's really God's will. We will often see different religions who all believe are serving Christ, for example, Catholic and Protestants having disagreements. In conclusion, Hitchens uses Occam's theory that provides the simplest explanation to the things as being the correct one. Hitchens, although against religion, seems to believe on the theory of creation than evolution. However, he points how religion attacks the intimate and essential integrity of people's free will in a way that they cannot decide what is right or wrong. Hitchens believes to violence and blind beliefs such as Abrahamic religion presented in movies encourage low self-esteem and patriarchy.